Alright guys, what's going on? Good to have you guys on, good to have you guys in. We're gonna edit this and we're gonna go. Like this. GNPX, what a monster. Is that at 4? Pretty close to it. Alrighty, guys. Just getting everything set up. Give me a moment here. I'm just getting everything set up, guys. Hopefully you guys had a great trading day out there. Hopefully you guys have been trading well. Alright. I'm just getting everything set up here. Go like this. Go like that. Cool. Alrighty, guys, there's that. Whoops, screwed that up. Getting everything set up here, guys. Alright, guys, so hopefully you guys had a great year. I'm getting everything set up, guys. So just give me a moment here. Just give me a moment. I'm just getting everything set up, guys. Just getting everything set up here. GNPX was a runner. We had, what else? IMMX as well. We also had Rally.
GNPX.
Man, GNPX, just a monster. What's going on, guys? Alright, just give me a moment here. Just getting everything set up. Let's see here. CLZ. And, we can just do that. CLZ. And then JWell. And then we can take this, screenshot it, go like this. We'll post it here. Alrighty, guys, just getting everything set up. Just give me a moment. Sorry, it's taking me a second here. Cool. There's that. Alright. Should be ready to go now. Alrighty, guys, what's going on? Good to have you guys on. Good to have you guys in. Appreciate you guys for coming on here today. What's going on, KO? What's going on? Ooh, I forgot to turn back on my Instagram live. Sorry. What's going on, MIK? What's going on, Avi? What's going on, Steve Austin? 3D, what's going on? Good to have you guys on. Good to have you guys in. We're just going over today's trading day. And actually the year that was. So just give me a moment. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Hope you're doing well as well. Okay, guys. We're going to go live like this and like that. All right. Porsche only, what's going on? Alrighty, guys. Good to have you guys on. Good to have you guys in. We're going to go over the year that was for me. We're going to go over the year that was for me here. What's going on, Scott? ATG, what's up, guys? Alrighty, well, we'll give it about 20-30 more seconds. As always, guys, I'm not a financial advisor. Trade at your own risk. I have a plan, a process, and a strategy. Free chat room link description below. Course to teach you my process, link description below. Scanner that I use, all in link description below, guys. And other than that, we're going to go ahead and get started here. Man, GNPX, guys.
GNPX.
Let's see what it's at here in a second. Go like this. Okay, we're good. What a crazy move. Crazy move. Alrighty, guys. So we're going to go over the year. Overall, guys, on the year, we're up. Across all accounts, we're up $13,978,426.20. I was up more than this throughout the year. It's been kind of a coming down phase. I'm wearing my Domino's Pizza outfit for you guys to bring back where I came from. The last job I ever had was a delivery driver as a Domino's Pizza delivery driver, and I still have their shirt, so I thought I'd wear it in remembrance of where I began, where it all started, and hopefully inspire and motivate you guys. It doesn't matter where you're at in life. It doesn't matter, if you got a full-time job and you're 50 or you're 20 and you're still trying to figure out a way, guys. I never had a full-time job my entire life. I'm a Domino's Pizza delivery driver. I never graduated with a 4-year degree. I only have a 2-year degree. So, anything's possible, guys. Just dream big, make every day better than yesterday. And that's why I wanted. I woke up this morning and I wanted to wear my Domino's Pizza delivery. I couldn't find my hat. But I wanted to inspire and to motivate you guys. I wanted to show you guys what's possible. And, that's the last job I ever had, believe it or not. It's a Domino's Pizza delivery driver. So I wanted to wear that in remembrance. Other than that, guys, we're up $13,978,426.20. You can see here on the year, we started off really hot. We were doing about $4 million a month, and then we just struggled. I did 260 this month. We lost 1.1, made 700 within 2 months, another 770 in the next month, and then we lost 1.7 this month. So, it wasn't easy, guys. It wasn't easy at all. And it's been frustrating these last, 5, 6, 7 months. Going over that is tough. It's not easy to sit here and go over the struggles and go over the losses that I had. It's crazy to think I lost $1.7 million in 1 month. But luckily the first 3 months of the year we really crushed. And, the biggest moral of the story is, I cannot get comfortable. I gotta stay uncomfortable. Now, I know that right now I'm just a hair uncomfortable with the new lot and the new home that I'm going to be building. This is going to be the second project. We're almost done with the first home remodel, and then so we can move into our first home. And the second, we bought a vacation home, and we're building it from the ground up. Bought the lot, and we're about to close on it here in the next couple week and a half or so. So, I enjoy myself in real estate a little bit. I want to do all the personal things early on in my life. I get my personal kind of homes taken care of, and then, maybe in my early 30s or late 20s, I can start working on investment real estate as well. I want to be a little bit diversified. I actually love real estate. I enjoy it. And I also know that I can't make any kind of close to the returns that you can in the stock market, so this is always going to be my full time. It will never change. It will always be the market will always be my number one focus. It'll always be my life, and that's what I want to leave it with. There were so many opportunities I missed out on this year, guys. I mean, so many opportunities I can't even tell you. If I told you the amount of money that I missed out on, it'd be insane. It would be insane sounding, so I won't. You guys have to realize, though, it's going to sound crazy. It's going to sound insane. It's going to sound mind-boggling, okay? But I had $20,000 going into college, and that's a lot of money. I lost half of it trading, so I got down to about $9,200, $9,500 in my accounts. And I took that amount, and, with $1,000, I turned it into $1 million. And ever since that day, I never looked back. And I want that to be inspiring and motivating. I took $1,000 into $1 million 3 times. Once with stock trade, I used Robinhood the second time. We got to about $600,000 or $700,000 before I went on vacation. And this third time I'm on, I've taken $1,171 and taken it into $17.2 million. Roughly, the highs of it was $18.9 million. And then we've just kind of been in this consolidation range for the past 7 months, which is really unacceptable. But I learned a ton over the past 7 months. I learned that, you got to stay disciplined. You got to stay. I know what I've been doing. I've been oversizing in a market that I can't. I get a ton of slippage. I compound my losses, and I'm comfortable. If I lose, to be honest with you, $500,000, $1 million, $2 million, it kind of hurts, but it's like, it's not the same. And so I need something to make me a little bit uncomfortable. And, buying the lot was definitely that. It definitely makes me a little bit uncomfortable. We've now taken the $50,000 account up to about $280,000 now in about 20 days. And we continue to, work on it. We continue to hopefully be inspiring and motivating to you guys. And I just want to relate to that. I want you guys to be able to relate to that. It's not like these big numbers are coming out from a lot of money. No. It's all started, my $17.2 million has all started with $1,171. And I hope that that's relatable to a lot of you guys. I don't want you guys to see these big numbers and think that it's impossible to do, because it's not. It happened over time. It didn't happen overnight. I studied my ass off for years. I'm going on about 4 years of trading now. And let's see here. GNPX. Jeez, guys, this thing is an absolute monster. This thing just does not want to sell off. It does not want to sell off, guys. I didn't even trade it much today. There will be opportunities on that one, so I'm not worried about it. Do you even spend money? Yeah, I spend money on real estate, and that's basically it. Everything else is, I don't really, I invest. I invest long term. I have a swing trading account, and I have a day trading account. So that's basically it. So why not be a prop trader? Because I want to be my own person. I want to be my own hedge fund. I don't want to have people over my head. The only thing that I would love about a prop firm and trading with other people is that we could always communicate back and forth, and we can learn from one another. So yeah, that is what it is, guys. I didn't use any margin until after about $4.7 million in the account, I believe. Then after that point, I started using margin, if I remember right. But I'm not exact on that, but somewhere in that line. When would you retire if you have millions in interest? And what? I don't want to retire, guys. I don't want to retire. I love what I do, and I want to be inspiring, and I want to be motivating, and I want to continue to, create opportunities for other people to learn from me. I never had what you guys have from me, which is someone who comes on YouTube for free every day, which is someone who created a course for you guys to learn from, which is someone who created scanners to find opportunities throughout the day. Someone who has, over 700 videos on YouTube. Someone who has a bunch of moderators who have been trading for years and years and years and years and years, helping you guys understand what opportunities look good, what opportunities look bad, and continue to learn upon that. We have educational. I have a free chat room that gives you guys opportunities to learn from ideas throughout the day. We have a small caps room which creates opportunities every single day. We have educational rooms that are all free. So, I give you guys tons of content to learn from. And obviously, my course is the best to learn from. There's a reason for that because I put over 1.5 years of my life into that. But it doesn't, if you don't want it, great. Learn from all the free resources that I have. It doesn't affect me, guys. If you want to learn from all the free resources, that's why I put them out there. I don't come on here on stream every day and take 30 minutes to 45 minutes out of my day every single day and be at this point in my life when I have a million things going on that I do it for me. It's mainly for you guys. Now, it's nice to have a recap to look back on, but you guys get to learn from all the challenges that I've had throughout my career. And I go back and recap every single trading day. I might have missed less than 1% of all my trading days, or all recorded, all recapped, and all went over for you guys to learn from, to show you guys what's possible. If you guys want to go back on my YouTube channel, Cam the Man, go on my YouTube, Cam the Man, YouTube Cam the Man. Go back and look at it and look through all my challenges. I've recorded every one of them. And there's a ton to learn from along the way. Whether you learn from the first $1 million account challenge, or, the 1,000 to $1 million, or the second one, or this one, There's so much to learn from. But biggest things going forward into the new year for me. I need to, we'll exit out of this. I need to make sure that I, stay uncomfortable. Make sure that I trade what I know works. Don't get out of your comfort zone. Don't get sloppy. Continue to study to put yourself in a position that you know what works. Don't get sloppy. I know I get sloppy when it doesn't matter if I'm throwing around millions and losing millions and have millions, right? But, at the end of the day, guys, it is what it is, okay? You're going to get out what you put in, okay? And conviction comes from real studying, real analysis, real time putting in, watching charts, looking at data, looking at scanners, right? Putting in the time, okay? The most easy way to learn in the market, is to basically sit behind the screen and watch live price action, okay? That's it. And it's free. If you watch live price action every day, go back and look at GNPX, go back and look at IMMX, go back and look at NTRB, right? There's tons of free content to be learning from every single day. And if you take one thing away from the stream, the number one thing, go back and look at FinViz once a day. Go back and look at the top gainers and the top losers and see how they reacted. Okay? Remember that. Go back and look at the top gainers and the top losers and see how they reacted. Do that every day for the next year. Just do that. If you don't make a promise to yourself about, watching my YouTube or watching other people's YouTube or watching in the free Discord and learning from all the content, or learning from my course or learning from the scanner. If you don't do any of that, just go on FinViz, look at the top gainers and the top losers once per day, see how they reacted intraday, and that's it. Okay? Just give yourself that, if anything else, okay? And so, the goals for my 2022 are exactly so much free data. How do you read tape when day trading? I explain some of that in my course, but it's very hard to explain quickly. Trade ideas is a must. I couldn't trade without them. I'm a trucker for 20 years. Wait to learn how to trade. You want to learn how to trade? Start in my Discord, and it's free. Click the link in my bio on TikTok. Go on Cam the Man YouTube. Start somewhere, right? Start small. What I tell everyone, how I started. I took a small amount and I turned it into a big amount. Now, I lost a lot of money in the beginning, but if you take just let's say your net worth $100,000, and you take $50 and you lose that 5 times, is that going to affect you? No. But what happens if the 6th time comes around? You take that $50, turn it into $500, turn it into $1,000, $3,000, $5,000, $100,000. Before you know it, you used the house's money to create that opportunity for yourself. You lost small, but when you were gaining big because you used the house's money. You found out what doesn't work, and you found out what does work with small amounts. Blew up small and then grew big, right? Luke Stevens, why are you winning every day now all of a sudden? Because, like I said, I'm a little uncomfortable, and enough's enough. Enough's enough. I know what kind of trader I am. I know if I actually trade the way I'm capable of, I can make solid money every day. Now, it might not be as much as I want to, because, I'm used to making $100,000, $300,000, $500,000 at the beginning of 2021. But that was my biggest problem, is I was trying to push for those numbers, and those numbers aren't there right now. So let's take a scale back, let's size down, and let's just take what the market gives us. And that's the biggest reason why you're seeing me win a lot. It's because I'm taking what the market gives. I'm not trying to push for that 300, that 500, that $600,000 day every day. It's not there. 8 years plus of trading, finally 2021. Takes time to listen to Cam. I appreciate that, Christian. What's going on, RM? What's going on, Market Secrets? How do you avoid the same mistakes over and over and over? How do you put yourself out of a slump? I put myself out of a slump by, basically just getting my back against the wall. And what that means for me is taking my bank account to a smaller number than what I'm comfortable with. Not even what I'm comfortable with. But just not having as much cash as I used to, basically. And it's different for everyone. When I first started, I had to make it for myself. I had to put a roof over my head and food on the table. Things have changed drastically now. Obviously I'm very fortunate and very blessed enough to live a very comfortable life throughout my life. And I did that by working hard. I did that by studying, by putting in the time. And it didn't happen overnight, but my goals change now in my life. And my goals now are, to inspire and to motivate you guys, to have, a $50 million or $100 million year this coming year, And so things shift, as a trader. And, they will be shifting this year. I will be setting high standards and high goals, and I know it's plausible for me. But the biggest thing is to inspire and to motivate you guys. And, that's the biggest thing. And I'll never be someone that you guys can't relate to because you have to remember what I started with, $1,171, okay? Now, the numbers are going to be pretty insane, hopefully, this year. But how do I kind of handle a slump? Well, I know what I do works. I've been doing it for years. I've taken 3 $1,000 accounts and taken it into $1 million, except the second one was a Robinhood account. Took 1,000, turned it into 600 or 700,000. So when I do that multiple times, time and time again, I know it doesn't matter where I'm at in my career. I can do it. I've proven it 3 times to myself. I know what I do works consistently over time, no matter what market. Even if the market's tanking, my strategies got tested recently throughout, coronavirus, and everything was just tanking, right? And that's when I was making the most money. During that time where the market was tanking. Luke Stevens was the slowest market I've seen overall. No, I've seen slower markets. It's just it was slower compared to the beginning of the year. And the reality is I should have taken that $12 million that I made the first 3 months out of the year, and then I should have just been sizing down slowly and taking just base hits and getting myself back into the basics, right? I don't need to push for things that weren't there because they weren't there. But when they are there, you have to react. You have to boom, boom, right? And just so you guys know, on TikTok and on Instagram, I've never had a full-time job throughout my life. This is the Domino's. This is literally the same Domino's pizza delivery driver outfit right here that I wore back when I had $15,000 to my name. Dream big, guys. Anything's possible. Anything is possible, guys. I want you guys to be motivated and inspired, okay? You have a Discord we can join? Yes. The Discord's in the link in my bio. Cam the Man, you can check that out. The link is in my bio. You can check that out. Market Secrets. Check that out. I was wondering about the shirts. Yeah. So this is where I worked, about, I would say 5 years ago. I was a Domino's pizza delivery driver. And never had a full-time job in my life. I graduated with an AA. I only did 2 years of college and I dropped out. I found trading and took $1,171 and turned it into $17.2 million. And yeah, I know that it sounds crazy. And I know that it sounds nuts. And I know that it sounds insane. But the reality is, you don't have to believe me if you don't want to. I wouldn't be lying. You guys, those are the OGs know. I have no reason to lie to you guys. I'm 100% transparent. My reputation is the biggest thing I hold every single day to you guys. My reputation means everything, and I don't ever want to scar that. So when you guys see my red days, I'll be on here every day. This past 7 months, I've been showing you guys. It sucks. This has been very, very frustrating, and I keep going back, and I learned so much from it. Okay, and that's the reality. I learned so much from those times. Okay, and going through the past 7 months might be the most frustrated I've been in my trading career. Okay, but at the end of the day, we as traders, we all have to learn. We all have to push, and When you see a stock like GNPX, guys, $1.60 up to $4 now in one day, anything's possible, guys. Anything is possible. Okay? It truly is. Okay? If you put, let's say you put $1,000 at $1.60 and you sell it right here, how much do you think you made? You made well over 150%, right? So, that's just one example. That's just one example of many examples, guys, that I could tell you that anything's possible if you study, you work your ass off, you put your head down in the trenches, and I've been there. And I know a lot of you guys on YouTube are, hearing this and probably have heard it before, but there's a lot of new people coming in on TikTok, so, I'll repeat myself, guys, this trading world that we're in, right? If you go and look at the market, there's so much opportunity. When you see a stock go up and down, Upstart, a Bevy, Peloton, what else? We could go on and on. Apple even, GNPX today, IMMX on the downside, right? We can go on and on, right? There's so much opportunity throughout every single market, right? And you can literally just study all those charts, put the time in, be inspired, motivate yourself, work hard, study hard, and there is so much potential by using this mouse right here. This mouse right here has made me, $13.9 million on the year. Okay? That's the reality. Sitting in this chair and looking at screens all day. Okay? That's the reality. There is no hiding from that. And we're truly blessed to be traders. We're truly blessed. We cannot be more blessed to be able to sit behind a screen, put a roof over our head, food on the table, and live a dream life by sitting behind a screen. And you could do this anywhere. Last week, I just went up to Suncadia, right? And enjoyed the snow for a couple days. I had my mobile setup, and I was just trading up there, enjoying. I got a massage. I was only trading a couple hours in the mornings, and I go out and we just enjoy the views. It was snowing up there. It was gorgeous, okay? But yeah, guys, the financials seem to be heading down. It's good. Yeah, and the guys, there's a reason why I day trade, I swing trade, and I also long term, because the market's always going to be fluctuating. It's going to be going up. It's going to be going down, and you have to know that, But at the end of the day, GNPX is about to make new highs. Those of you guys on here. Those of you guys on TikTok, you can join me on YouTube, Cam the Man. YouTube, Cam the Man. I'm live there as well, and you can see my screen. Also, check out the free link in the bio for the chat room link. What do you do for work? I trade. That's my work. I trade. You guys could see on TikTok, this is my setup. That's my scanner. Here's my trading setup, my chat room, and my YouTube. Right? So, you can join me on YouTube Cam the Man, YouTube Cam the Man, YouTube Cam the Man if you're on TikTok. Yeah, you can check me out on YouTube. Exactly. Check me out on YouTube. You're going to see my live screen here. So, you guys have any questions? What scanner do I use? That's a great question. I use Trade Ideas. What software for graphs? I use Thinkorswim. Yeah. And all you newer people out there, okay? All you newer people out there, let's make this very, very clear, okay? 90% of traders fail. What I'm doing is not normal, okay? What software? Yeah. What I'm doing is not normal. So those of you guys thinking this is it is not normal. I lost half my net worth when I started. I told everyone I quit and gave it one more shot. And luckily I bounced back from that, okay? And that's the reality. So I hope you guys are enjoying my Domino's Pizza. I hope you guys are enjoying my Domino's Pizza outfit. What did you eat today? I had a Chipotle. Anyways, guys, so let's go over the goals. For 2022, the goals are stay uncomfortable, and when you're comfortable, figure out a way to be uncomfortable. Don't size up unless there's big opportunity, okay? Make sure to size down when there's not as much opportunity. It's important to do that. That's my biggest weakness of 2021. Sizing down, taking base hits. I'm going to be making, $300,000, $500,000, $600,000 a day, what have you, okay? But when this market slows down, you need to come down with it, okay? I cannot be trading with size when the market slows down because it will not react properly to what you're used to. The second thing, continue to inspire, to motivate, continue to improve on my teaching, continue to improve on showing you guys how I trade, continue to improve on giving you guys the best foundation, giving you guys the best, knowledge that I can give you guys to learn from that every single day. So yeah. Anyways, guys, that are the biggest goals for me in terms of just trading. Okay, I have a lot of other goals for my year this year, but yeah, those are my goals. And oh my gosh, GNPX 425. If you guys are watching, if you guys trade stocks, look at GNPX. It's up to 425 now. Good gosh, guys, this thing is up on the day. What's it up on the day? 220%. It's up. So that's pretty cool. Other than that, guys, long term could have done a lot better. These firms kind of been hurting that. Trade Ideas as a scanner. Yeah, it's my old job. I'm wearing it to remember where I came from. This is where I started being a Domino's pizza delivery driver. That's the last job I ever had. GNPX 428. Thanks, buddy. You're welcome. You're welcome, Corey, on YouTube now. Awesome. Yeah, I have a try screen for sure. You plan to go back to shorting? Yes, I actually shorted GNPX today. I shorted GNPX at 3. Let's see, you can see it here. 303 covered 292, 292 short, covered 287. That was my shorts on the day. So, I'll be shorting, be taking a small size on it, but I couldn't get any comfortability with GNPX today long. I just couldn't. It wasn't enough pullback for me. Not when it's up that high. Here's the 1 minute. I know that there's some pullbacks in here, but it wasn't quite big enough for me to take any size that I would have liked. So, I knew that I could have taken some in here, and I saw it. I saw the volume perk right there. But it wasn't quite far enough. Every time I had a number set in mind, like in here, in here I wanted to see like 265, 268 to take a re-entry. We got 280. I saw this perking up. I just couldn't build any comfortability because the pullbacks weren't big enough. So yeah, that's really it on the day, guys. That's the year. And yeah, tips for 1K account. Just take it slow. Overnighting was the biggest thing for me. So, anyways, guys, any questions you guys have? First come, first serve. I'll answer a couple here. Can you give us an example of where you risk? Well, a stock that's this volatile, my stops are a little more loose because it's gonna be whippy. You're gonna have to expect that it's gonna go up and down more, and you're gonna have to be a little bit looser with it. Now, if you have a tighter stock that maybe not up 100, 200, 300% on the day, then your stops can be tighter. That's at least what I do. What sauce on the Chipotle? I used fresh salsa, and then I used a little bit of the spicy one. Show us your setup live. Okay, all right, I'll do that. That's fine. So how do I flip this around? My setup. So I got my screen here. This is not going to be my full-time setup. I'm going to be moving out into a better setup here in the next couple months. That's my scanner. Get my other screen for chat room. That's my setup. See you tomorrow. Yep, see you tomorrow, man. What color Lambo? I don't really like. I don't buy cars yet. Maybe this upcoming year, if I get into a crazy amount. But right now, I just like real estate. Appreciate that living deliberately. Appreciate that. Do you ever feel you're missing out on little things? Do you ever feel? What do you mean by that? You have a list of your setup. It's all up here. Is my list of my setups and in my course. Do you find it stressful? No, I don't find it stressful to be tied to my portfolio. No. If you're training properly, you shouldn't be too stressed. What did you learn? What did I just kept studying. I studied all the charts. I studied all the YouTube. I studied a bunch of different random courses. I studied everything literally I could get my hands on that had anything to do with stocks and how I could grow a small account into a big account. I did. Wait on. I don't know. Yeah, it's perfect. Yeah, I mean, I have a Ford Raptor, so I can't say I got that, but it's nothing insane. I don't use Webull, no. Not anymore. But it's not like I don't like them. They're solid. Yo, list, what did you... Starting with an $800 account, when you recommend swing trading in terms of growing it. Where did you find me, Notorious Kelly? Let me ask, where did you find me? And what starting with an $800 account would you recommend? Also, guys, subscribe to the YouTube channel. I really appreciate that. Those of you guys on TikTok, you should subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's Cam the Man. Type in Cam the Man. You'll find me. Subscribe. And so overnighting was the best thing that I used, growing a small account under PDT. Overnighting stocks, so buying a stock at the close, selling it at the open. It's not a day trade, and you can trade that as many times as you want. Any DeFi? You recommend trading on things or something? No, well, yeah, trading's decent on things. I just like their charts. I like TradeZero for trading. How much did you earn the first month? It was like 3.7 million, something like that, on the day trading account. Yeah, I'm still watching LLK. I'm surprised that it didn't pop farther. Thanks for helping me set up the videos. You're welcome. I hope that you enjoy the course. I hope that it treats you well, and I hope that you get a lot out of it. What will you tell your younger self that you wished you knew that then? I told my younger self that I should have been trading with less size. That's the biggest thing. Swinging NTRB, I decided not to, but I will. And honestly, I do think that it's going to go tomorrow, but I didn't want to take any chances. I didn't love the way it was reacting. You have a lot of patience, answer the same questions every day. Yep, you're welcome, Sam Putnam. I do, but, it's a part of it. I love helping you guys as much as I can. But you also have to realize I'm human, and I can't respond to all you guys' DMs. It's very hard for me to do that mentally, especially when I'm putting a lot into trading mentally and then also posting for you guys as well. Best area of finance to get into out of college. I had no choice but to take a small amount into a big account. I didn't have the opportunity to take $1 million and put it into Apple. I didn't have that money. So I had to find a way to grow a small account into a big account, and that was small caps for me. So best area for finance, NorMacNoTrading.com is a great spot just to learn trading, but finance, I don't know. I just had an AA, and then eventually, into my third year of college, right before I dropped out, I started to do business finance. And you make a lot of money just by trading stocks and not options. Stocks, that's all I trade is stocks. I don't even trade options. So, if that answers your question. Gonna lose that hair with touching it so much. Well, it's thicker. It's thick so far, so we'll see. Thanks for what you do. Have a beautiful day. I appreciate that. Send a message on Discord. I didn't see the message on Discord. Kristen Grace. GNPS continues to go. You can hear that on the scans that you guys on TikTok and on YouTube. That's the scanner I use, and that's why I find so much value into it. But yeah, so guys, my biggest mistakes this year, we're taking on too much size when the market's slow. And I need to do better at a lot of things this year. I will be very textbook with my setups. I need to do that all year round. I need to continue to learn. I can't take, sloppy trades this year. I want to have a full, clean year of just textbook setups and go from there. Are you Zach Morris's friend? I would like to think we're friends. Yeah, I've known Zach since he's probably one of the first people I ever knew when I started trading, and we go back when we first started trading. We both started together. We actually had a chat room together, and then a lot of drama happened from it, and we just spread our ways. But now he's a huge social media presence, and I try and message him here and there. But I'm sure he's just extremely busy, and I can't even imagine how many DMs that guy gets. So he probably lost. We don't talk as much, which it's all good. We all get busy. We all have, things we're doing, and that guy's got to be just getting so many messages. So I'd like to keep in touch a little bit more with him, but I 100% know what it's like. So yeah, Can I just say yeah, appreciate that. How much did you start with? I started with $1,171. All right, guys, I appreciate you guys for subscribing to the NorMcNoTrain.com community. I'm going to stay on TikTok for a little bit longer. Hopefully you guys got a lot out of this. Got to work a lot on long-term and swing trading as well. Learned a ton, but, you know, got to continue to take dips, let the winners ride, and take pieces off in the long-term swing trading. You know, I just got to continue to wait for my setups, be patient, and take 20, 30% on my account. All right, appreciate you guys for subscribing to NorMcNoTrain.com community. Cheers, team, and go Hawks. Oh, and by the way, let's make 2022 our bitch, okay? And you heard that right. Let's make 2022 our bitch. I just had to say it. All right, guys. Appreciate you guys for subscribing to NorMcNoTrain.com community. Study, study, study. Don't make any excuses. Don't be lazy. I don't want any of that. Let's make 2022 a hard-working year. I don't want any laziness. I don't want any excuses. We're going to go through ups. No poor me, no poor me, no poor me. It's just you got to work hard, and that's it.